So walking in to go see The Grinch, I immediately thought that this was going to be horribly and extremely mediocre. A big part of me thought this was going to be another Illumination cash grab with money, 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 and nothing else on their mind. I thought this was going to be more of a Lorax than a Horton Hears a Who. You know, capturing the good old spirit of capitalism. I thought this was definitely going to be like every other Illumination movie and be horribly, extremely meh. I walked in thinking that I was going to just see a by the numbers Grinch tale with all of the Christmas spirit and value, and I see that, and then I go, then I think about it for a few days, and then I'm done. But in many big and small ways, I was wrong. Now, if you know me in real life, then you know that I don't like being wrong. I hate being wrong. I love being right all of the time, especially about things that I care about a lot, like animation. With such repeats of mediocre movies from Illumination, I thought that this movie would not be good at all. I completely flushed that out of my mind. But honestly, in my opinion, I was pretty sorely mistaken. If you look at a side-by-side comparison from The Grinch 2018 and the original, the reviews are around the same actually, and around the same amount of people like the movie score-wise. And that kind of made me realize something. The thing is that a lot of people think that animation always has to break the standard and pioneer greatness and do all these groundbreaking things when it actually doesn't have to all the time. Obviously, great animated movies are great, but not a lot of people realize that good's just fine enough also. I walked in the theater, again with very low expectations in mind, and I came out really enjoying it. I thought it was a really, really good movie. And obviously there were a few core differences in the movie, but that didn't detract or add or subtract from any of my viewpoints. Regardless, I still had a very good time watching the movie. If anything, it got me into the Christmas spirit because I wasn't really feeling the Christmas stuff because, you know, it's November, but it got me to feel the Christmas stuff already. Obviously, the plot goes as normal. The Grinch and his loyal dog Max live in a solitary existence inside a cave on Mount Crumpet. His main source of aggravation comes during Christmas time when his neighbors in Whoville celebrate the holidays with a bang. That's the plot synopsis, simple enough. And you may think, oh, what's the key difference? Why should I go and see The Grinch 2018? Well, the thing is, there isn't really that much of a difference. Sure, it's a full animated movie, but pretty much follows the story beat by beat with a few differences, but it's an adaptation. It's if it was the exact same, there'd be no reason for it to be made. But in this iteration of The Grinch, the main difference is that everyone for some reason is significantly less of a dick. Even the Grinch, he's more of a cynical, sarcastic, quippy kind of guy, other than outwardly hateful of the people of Whoville. He's more or less like, oh, you guys are unlike in the original where he outright hated their guts. Here it's like mild irritation, and more of his hate is derived from Christmas. But if you remember in the arguably probably more memorable first movie, the Grinch's main motivation for hating Christmas was because of the people from Whoville and how shitty they were to him. Here in this movie, there's none of that. His motivation comes from being alone on Christmas, which that really isn't anyone's fault. While in the original, like I said, they were just being a dick to him for him being different and green. In the original, we were supposed to hate the Whovians or Whoville people or whatever you call them, but here you don't really. They seem cool. They even openly invite the Grinch to hang out with them after he quote unquote stole Christmas. Also in this one, Cindy Lou has her own ragtag gang of kid friends, the token friends, instead of just being like by herself. Also an interesting point, if I could remember way back in one of the Nostalgia Critic old versus new videos, or videos on the Lorax or Dr. Seuss in general, he talked about how all the Whovians and the Grinch were purposely made looking unattractive and made Cindy Lou the only cute one with an upper lip, because you're supposed to see the difference and see that everyone else is pretty shitty and dickish. But she, who was the link to the Grinch and the people, was the cute one. But while I was in the theater, I thought, oh man, well, everyone here looks nice. Even the Grinch looks nice. And I also saw people on Twitter complaining, oh, well, the Grinch, he looks so polished and doesn't look bad and doesn't look all shaggy and rugged. And it's like, dude, why does it matter, really? It's its own interpretation of the Grinch. There are probably going to be thousands of more in the future to come. But then again, I guess there'll always be people who have nitpicky things about the tiniest of things. It's just really odd because I had the freaking epiphany of the century that not all movies have to be, groundbreaking as shit. Like, no. This movie can just be fine. It could just be a good Christmas movie. This movie will be a good Christmas movie that you'll put on for your kids. Because it's that, you could just do that. It's what it was meant for. My nephew saw it who was 6 and he really enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that he did. I told him that I thought he'd enjoy it. It was a wholesome little kids movie. Or rather, a wholesome family movie. Something you can take your family members to see during the holiday season. So what I'm saying is, call a loved one and go see The Grinch. It's a pretty good movie for this pretty good time of year. And sometimes, that's all you need. Thanks for watching. Of course, check out my other stuff if you're interested and want to see more of me. If not, then regardless, thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you, especially in this beautiful warm season. Don't forget to follow my Twitter for updates and funny memes and whatnot. Also, Discord server. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. But regardless, as always, I am in fact Veritas Joe, and...